What's up, guys? It's ajmarkle here. Welcome back to MVP Baseball 2005 Classic Stadiums. Today we are playing at Cinergy Field, but it was originally called Riverfront Stadium. And instead of playing as the Reds, well, this is their home stadium, I'm playing as the Texas Rangers. We're wearing our old jerseys. The Reds are wearing their 1985 jerseys, and I'm wearing my 1983 jerseys. A little fact for you guys. This stadium for the Reds lasted from 1970 to 2002 before renovating. Now, if you guys look closely in the background at this one, you notice that that's the new stadium, Great American Ballpark, in the background. Because they were actually building the stadium and they took out the center field portions of the wall before they eventually moved into the new stadium. So they had to destroy Cinergy Field, which will become known for that. There is another field that the Reds had that's also unlocked. That's for another episode. Crosby Field, which was their last stadium until they moved to the new one. The Reds, this is the same stadium where the Reds, aka the Big Red Machine, actually began to terrorize the baseball world in the National League. They win the World Series in 1970, 1972, 75, and 76. Made the playoff. They tried to make the playoffs many times, but in the later 70s, that was when the Dodgers came in. So that's one of the reasons why they didn't win any World Series after 1976. They did not win another World Series until 1990 in the stadium, which is another fact for you guys. And ironically, it was against the heavily favored Oakland Athletics. Anyway, on the mound is a guy by the name of Chris Young. That's right, the same Chris Young that's currently the owner of the Texas Rangers he was a pitcher for the Rangers. He was also tied for the tallest pitcher at the time at 6'10". Yeah, tall pitcher. And that's Sean Casey, the current hitting coach for the New York Yankees. Even though the Yankees are in, they're in, fourth place. Probably no playoff holes for them. That's a swing and a miss. He struck out. And they're going to have some of the big guys come up to me. There's Mark Teixeira. Not a fan of his stance because that's really not a stance he uses. I mean, the way they have it up as they popped out, it's more upright, but he kind of does it more of something like this with his foot out. When he's a switch hitter, he puts his right foot out, and it's a right-handed, he puts his left foot out. And that's Bridge Hidalgo at the twilight of his career that grounds out there. Here's DeLucci. If he gets a hit, you guys will see a very special guest that never actually played again after 2002, which he did. We will not. You'll have to see another time. Here's a Hall of Fame legend, Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. wearing his father's jersey. His father played for the Reds, and he wore number 30. So that was an awesome time. There's a ground ball. Teixeira gets the out. And here's Adam Dunn. He was not one of the best fielders, but he didn't need to field too much when he was one of the most powerful hitters in baseball. He hit a home run over 475 feet, making him one of the most powerful hitters in the baseball game today. And then again, you guys we got Noah Mazar for the Rangers, who hit a 500-foot bomb at the old ballpark, which is Globe Life Park, or Rangers Ballpark in Arlington, Ameriquest Field. You guys get the hint. And there's a pop. Soriano's running. Soriano makes the catch. And now look who's coming up. This is Rusty Greer. Rusty Greer never played, but I'm excited to call him up. And he dispersed that bag. It's a base hit in left field. What? First hit of the game goes to Rusty Greer. And he's going to slide with a double. Don't get hurt. He actually never played since 2002 because of injuries. And he ended up retiring in 2005. So this is his last hurrah to save his career at this point. Here is Rob Barajas. Rob Barajas is up. There's the pitch. Fouled off. That's a long foul ball. And we got 0-1. There's the pitch. Grounded. That's a base hit. Second hit of the game. Here comes Greer, and the Rangers score their first run of the game. Way to go, Barajas. And now here is Chris Young. He's not a powerful hitter, but he doesn't need to when he pitches. he actually pitched mostly in the American League, so the only time pitchers at the time would bat in at would be in National League Stadium. Now they don't bat at all because of the new universal designated hitter rule, which I somewhat agree. But then you ask the question, what's the big difference between the American League and National League, other than its history? That's a pretty good question you might want to ask. There's the pitch, and that's gonna be 2-0. Ball not even close. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch, Michael Young. Oh my! Center field. Oh my goodness! Hit off the center field back. The center field. That's a good one. And Aaron Harang, who actually was a Rangers pit prospect, I think at one point, ended up actually was not one of the best pitchers. He actually was one of the worst. He gave up a lot of home runs. He did make up for it though by pitching some good gems once in a while. But he has had a few his twilight hit a lot of losses as a line out to Sean Casey for the second out. There's Soriano at the plate, grounded, and that's the third baseman right there from his knees. Oh, good throw. That was a good throw. He just died. Yeah. And he threw from his knees. Got him by a half a step. And that third baseman was Joe Randa. Joe Randa, former Royal. That's interesting. Speaking of third baseman, here's Hank Blayoff running up. What was I doing? It's like, I'm Superman. Nope, I missed. That was bad. Swing and a miss. 0-2. That is pretty bad swing. Line drive. That's a base hit. His first hit for the Reds goes to Joe Randa. Joe Randa. That's a good hit. Here is Jason LaRue. Jason LaRue, catcher for the Reds. That's a first pitch strike. I had to do a little research on Chris Young. He actually had multiple pitches, but I stuck with like adding the slider and the sinker. And that's a good way to turn 2. And that will lead up to Aaron Harang. He's apparently decently speed for a pitcher. 43 apparently is, because some pitchers they go like in their 30 speed or something like that. They're not usually known to be very fast unless they hustle. There's 2 strikes right there. Okay, since he's gonna pro swing at anything close, I'm gonna throw him a fastball, and he didn't even break the wrist. Nice. So he has a keen eye to know a fastball that's not in the zone, and that's a pop up. There's Rusty Greer running in the center field. Catch. Okay, so the Reds get their first hit, but they get into no play. Teixeira leading off again, 0 for 1. Maybe he could get a hit here, right over their heads. And that changeup was right into a strike zone that was kind of in a neutral zone. Pitch. Line drive. That's a ground ball down the line. Base hit. And that is a leadoff single. And there is Hidalgo, who could probably hit some pop in his bat. Dude, Teixeira can't steal bases. No, seriously, he cannot steal bases. Teixeira was never known to steal bases. Instead, he was known to pop home runs a lot further than Hidalgo. There's DeLucci. Now, he's a speedster. I tried to hit and run. Didn't work. That's why Teixeira was running there. That is the second out. Good thing I got Teixeira back. I would have been bad. There's Greer, who hit a single last time. It was a double. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that was an aggressive swing. Fact about Rusty Greer, I said in an earlier video, he actually caught the final out of Kenny Rogers' no-hitter in 1994. That's Rusty Greer's rookie season was in 1994. He played till 2002, but her injury decided to destroy his career. That was a flyout right there. But hey, that's okay. D'Angelo Jimenez comes up. Jimenez was never meant to be a power hitter. He actually, one time he hit a home run by accident because he hit a fly ball to right, and the outfielder for the Athletics jumped, crashed into the wall, and as a result, he lost the ball, and it ended up going over the fence for an unusual home run. And, good. That was a good double play right there. Soriano was able to get there, and Ooh. And Ryan Frield's taking over Jimenez. Okay, I guess Jimenez got hurt in that slide. And Ryan Frield's a tough one because he actually passed away tragically sometime after his career. Yeah, it's a shame. Ryan Friel, I can't say how he died though. Not really, because YouTube is a bit strict on it. But all I can say is look him up. Do some research on that, because Ryan Friel was one of those utility players that wasn't known for his Hall of Fame career, but he was a decent baseball player. Yeah, a little history for you guys. And Barajas, who got hit last time, will pop it up to left fielder. I believe Adam Dunn is at left field. Yeah, he is. At least he caught the ball. And Chris Young 0 for 1. Maybe he might get a hit. You know, reverse psychology wouldn't hurt. Yeah, he gets it. Oh my goodness. I am a Jedi! Okay, there's Michael Young, who had a home run in the center field last time up. And that is a slider that went. Where was that pitch? It was on the. No, it was a curveball. I think. Oh, Michael Young hits his second home run right there. Yeah, 2 home runs with Michael Young. And though that's not the stance he would really use in real life, but it was good. And pow, line drive down the line. Here's a little fact: Michael Young in 2005 would actually win the American League batting champ, meaning he was the highest in batting average for a full-time player. So he got a .331 average in 2005. Even though the Rangers didn't make the playoffs that year, he still won the AL batting title that year. So Young, Mr. Ranger at the time, was good. And here's Jose Acevedo. I don't know how to pronounce his name sometimes. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Soriano, it's a line drive, base hit. Soriano gets in on the action. Base hit for Soriano. And Teixeira 1 for 2 is up. I'm gonna probably get Soriano to steal a base. Soriano, oh, that's a curveball. And ooh, I should have slid onto the left, but Soriano gets a stolen base anyway. Look at that. Ooh. So we got 1 ball, no strikes on Teixeira. Line drive, base hit for Teixeira. Here comes Soriano. And there will not throw to the plate. A base hit for Teixeira gets him an RBI. And whoa, just missed. And they're keeping Harain in despite 6 runs in 4 2/3 innings, and that's a pop up to left. It's 2 outs anyway. Everyone's running, and Dunn will catch it. Okay, that is a catch to end the inning, and it is Griffey Jr., Adam Dunn, William Opena. William Opena was a guy that had a lot of pop in his bat, but then he never really adapted. Greer is underneath this one by Ken Griffey Jr. for the out. I wonder if I should make an MVP baseball roster featuring future Hall of Famers. Not the unlockables, but guys who would eventually make the Hall of Fame. I'll have to look hard on it. Comment below if I should do that. Like guys who at the time were not in the Hall of Fame, but are in the Hall of Fame now. And that is an out right there. Woo! Here is William Opena playing. He's the right fielder. Very powerful hitter, though, so you got to be careful. Just missed off the plate a little bit for a ball. That was close. There's a strike right there. That was a good one right there. There's the pitch. There's strike 2, 1 and 2. I think the reason Pena didn't do well because while he was a power hitter, he struck out a lot, so that probably would explain some things. Ooh, that was a good eye there. It was a up and down. Yeah, I think they're going to expect a straight pitch right up here. Yep, I called it, but it was not deep enough to go over the wall, and it's right underneath. 3rd out. And the Reds failed to capitalize on anything. There's DeLucia at the plate. He is 0 for 2. Maybe we could change his luck. Maybe an opposite field base hit would do good. And that's left center field. That is... Oh my goodness! How am I calling those? Okay, now there's 2 guys in the bullpen. Oh, Josh Hancock. I think he was the one who another guy passed away. Oh, they got double switch. So I'm gonna say, I usually skip these, but here it is. Austin Kearns is playing right field, and Jose Asivia will play as pitcher. So this ought to be interesting. And DeLucia's fast, so let's see if I can give him some speed. Oh, that's outside. Not fast enough. Should have had a bigger lead, I think. 1-0 and 1 out. And Greer hits a pop to center field, and here's Griffey Jr. underneath this one for the second out. Okay, we got that out of the way. We got 2 outs there in the 6th. Oh, that was not in the zone. That's in the left field. Gone! That was not in the strike zone. Barajas hit a home run. What? How? It was not in the zone. That was a solo home run. Okay. Okay, Barajas. I see ya. I see ya. And now here's Chris Young. He got a single last time. He probably will not get one this time. Or maybe he will. Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoa, that's extra bases territory. He's not fast. Usually fast, but he might make it this time. And slides with ease. A double by Chris Young. And Felipe Lopez was right there. And here's Young, 2 for 3, but he made up for it for the first time up by hitting 2 home runs in the game. Oh, that's a good pitch. That was a good curve. And that's the 3rd out. We will go to the bottom of the inning with Randa, LaRue, and Austin Kearns. Joe Randa's up. He had a single last time. Let's show where he hit it. It was the 3rd pitch. It was inside. So I got to keep it away from him on the inside part of the plate because looking at this batting stance, he kind of would expect something a little close. So at least something a little low. And there's a fly ball to right field. Hidalgo is running for it, and he will not get there. He's not fast enough. There's 2 strikes on him. And now let's give him something to think about. And that curveball doesn't bend over like that. So let's just sit on with something like a slider instead. Okay, that didn't work. As in, he didn't strike out, but he was out anyway. There's LaRue, the catcher for the Reds again. He is wanting to hit. I think he's going to try and get one right here. Yep, there's what I'm talking about. He gets a single right up there. All right, here is Austin Kearns. So he is playing right field this time. I think there's just a double switch. Let me go I could look at the lineup real quick. So apparently they moved in the double switch. They moved the pitcher to the 6th spot and Kearns to the 9th spot. So that's something that is pretty interesting right there. That's what the double switch can be a little challenging. Uh-oh, come on, Soriano, get there. Oh my gosh. Ah. That should have been caught by the Soriano right there. Now there's Ryan Friel taking over for the Jimenez after he got hurt. And the slider went up and in for a strike. There's 1 out, runners on the corner. And there's the pitch that went up and inside the corner, strike zone. He's being patient, though. I think he wants something a little bit in the zone that's close. Swing and a miss. He didn't get it. Strike 3, sit down. 2 outs. And here is Lopez, 0 for 2. He's a fast runner. And he grounds it up, base hit. The Reds get their first run of the game. And with that bat, the Reds avoid the shutout at their 5 2/3 innings. And I say 2/3 because there were 2 outs in the inning, and usually they determine pitchers like innings by how many outs they get in innings. So if you see like 17 2/3, that means they pitched 17 innings and only 2/3 of an inning. Oh, ooh, that was close. Foul ball. That would have been at least. And it looks like, let's see, where was that pitch? It was on the outside part of the plate. I threw a slider. Let's try something like this. Grounded, and that will end the inning. 3rd out, we will go to the 7th. And the Rangers, Blaylock, Soriano, and Teixeira coming up. Blaylock is looking for his first hit. He might get one right here. Oh, he's over 3, and okay then. It was not in the zone, but he check swing. Then he went around, they say. So now we got 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And to Blaylock's being a little patient, there's a ground ball right into the shift. And that's the first out of the inning. Soriano he's 1 for 3. He struck out earlier in the game, but he was able to get a hit. And there's one. Oh, just off the wall. And it was a line drive too. There was no way he was fast enough to get a double on that one. So we'll probably get Soriano to steal again. Oh, they were watching. They're watching. But not watching it up. Oh, fastball. Oh! Got a second stolen base of the game right there. So Teixeira took a strike there. And there's a pop-up into left center field. That's pretty deep. Let's tag. Tagging. Soriano's going to tag, and he will get there. And they will not get there on time for the throw. There's Hidalgo. He is 0 for 3 right now. Pitch. And I think he broke his slub way upstairs. If they had him, that's gone. 2-run home run for Hidalgo. And that's another home run for the Rangers. Look at that swing. Ball was in the air, and it went into the construction site for the new stadium right there. Yep, right there. Here's DeLucci. He's 1 for 3. Every single person has gotten a hit except for Blaylock so far. And DeLucci pops this in the right field, and that will be the top of the 7th. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Blah, blah, blah. We get the hit. And there's Griffey Jr., who for 2. He probably wants to get a big hit here. And he will not get a big hit, but he gets a single. And a leadoff single at that. So we get a leadoff single by Griffey Jr. His father, Ken Griffey Sr., played for the Reds. And Teixeira, oh my goodness, he almost got a double play. And Valentin is officially pinch hitting for hitting, so this ought to be interesting. Fouled off. So the way he was batting, he was kind of crouched over, so he expected something a little close there. And it's a ground ball. Teixeira throws the second out. The first double play. So a double play, and the Rangers stop another rally again. Greer Braz and Chris Young are leading up, and Josh Hancock is batting. May he rest in peace. And this is popped in the left field and out. That's the first out of the inning. And the pitcher is Luke Hudson. That's an interesting one. He has, and there's the pitch. There's a ground ball, and it goes over Randall's glove. Looks like Braz is gonna stop at first with a single. So that was a good hit right there. And Chris Young, who actually is 2 for 3, surprisingly. Oh my goodness, they're not seeing this. Are you seeing this right now? What? Oh my goodness, he does do a barrel roll or something, like do a barrel roll in right field. You see that replay? The ball was there, and he took one hop. Guy got it. Do a barrel roll. That's a good one. And here is Michael Young. He's 2 for 4. 2 home runs in the game so far. How about 3? Whoa! Gone! A 3-homer game for Michael Young. That's something you don't hear every day. I don't think he's ever done that in real life. He's hit a grand slam before, but he's never hit a 3-homer game. And where did they hit? Oh, it hit off the stadium back there. Apparently, it was a lot closer than they thought around that trajectory. Ooh, good cut by Blaylock, but unfortunately, it wasn't good enough. 0-1. Blaylock hoping to get a hit here. Pitch. That's not a hit. That's an out. He's now 0 for 4, I think. Yeah, no, 0 for 5. Excuse me. Yikes. That is bad. That's deep into center field. Griffey Jr. is jogging underneath this one. Whoa, makes the catch of the wall. And now here's Randall, LaRue, and Kearns coming up. So it's pretty much all Rangers so far. Grounded, Blaylock. Dude, are you serious right now? Blaylock, dude. Oh my goodness. Let me go check on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start looking at a defense substitution. Is there someone else that could take his spot? Let's go look at Colbrum. He's an infielder. We're gonna replace Blaylock with Colbrum because Blaylock did not contribute well for us, and he deserved to sit out. All right, Greer. That's gonna be a single, and he will just cut off and sit here instead. Kearns is 1 for 1. He got a single. Would it be interesting if he just grounds into a triple play or something, or gets a hit in the right field? Okay, now the bases are loaded again. And we got Barajas catching to watch it. And here is Ryan Frio, 0 for 1. And everything is going to be not okay if we give up another run. If Chris Young gives up a big hit that gets in like a few runs, I might get someone in a bullpen. So we got 2 strikes. That would be, and now with 2 strikes, here is the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He's done. And Felipe Lopez, 1 for 3. He got the RBI last time up. So this ought to be interesting how I deal with him. And there's a swing and a miss on a slider. And he got that in there. Grounded, and there's Colbrum, who gets it, but was foul. So we got 2 strikes. Let's end this on a sinker. And he got it looking, strike 3. Got him looking on a sinker that was in the inside part of the plate. He didn't like that. We got 2 outs here. And Casey, who has some pop in his bat, could probably light one up into the outfield if we are not careful. I don't know why I closed my eyes on that one. That was a little weird. I apologize for that. 0-2, the pitch. And what did I know? I jinxed it. And that's going to bring in at least 2. And the throw, and whoa, that was a high throw. It's now 12-3 Rangers, and it's time to get our bullpen. Let's go see. Let's go put in, we're going to need to get a lefty in there, I think. Schaus. And then we'll probably just get the lefty in there, because if we get them too used to a righty, that's going to be really bad. If we get one more hit, though, I'm probably going to have to bring him in a little sooner than expected, because I don't want to. And Young gets the 3rd out, and we are going to the 9th inning with the score 12-3 Rangers. And keep in mind, guys, I did not power the Rangers up this time like I would have sometimes. Instead, I just made some roster adjustments. That was a strike because he broke the wrist right there. So we got 0-2 on Teixeira. Swoosh! The slurve was outside the zone. Here's Hidalgo with a home run last time up. And the guy's slurve is deadly. Like, it's like really dangerous. That's popped up in the right center field. Griffey's jogging. He's going to get this one. 2 outs. And here is David DeLucci at the plate. Pitch. Oh my goodness, that was a high fastball that he just loped at it. Just missed. Got 0-1, the pitch. Nasty changeup. And that was in the hot part of the zone. You got 2 strikes on DeLucci so far. Give DeLucci a calm down, get a hit, that'll be nice. And he strikes out. Okay. And I'm subbing in Schaus now. So Schaus will be taking over for me. Ground ball, that's a base hit. So the first pitch is a base hit. So that's not something I expected. And they got a pitch hitter already. Almendo. That's the guy's name. Almendo. Grounded. Teixeira. Out there. And double play. The Reds are down to their last out with Joe Rand at the plate. He is one of their key spots with 2 for 3 in the game. And he pops this in the right field. Hidalgo underneath. And that's the ball game right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the 3rd out. We get an out at Cinergy Field, a.k.a. Riverfront Stadium for the Reds. And, of course, Richardson gets the win. And the loss goes to Harang. And Mike Young gets 3 home runs. Awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about these videos. I'll see you next time. You know what I'm going to say. God bless you, rock. Don't forget it.